Welcome back to my channel. My name is Burgerella and today I want to talk about all the platinums I achieved in 2024. I have 3 accounts, so I'm counting them all together. I'm sorry if it's confusing, but unfortunately I can't seem to do anything that is straightforward. So this is my main account and it's the one where I get most of my platinums. This is my second account, which I started in May of this year. The third account I started in September of this year, and it's this one. I do regularly use each of these accounts to make videos, but originally I was pretty hardcore trophy hunting on my first account. I will say that I do have a lot of repeat games because the main focus of this channel is getting the platinum for games multiple times. I also want to mention that there are not any 10 out of 10 difficulty games. I'm working up to trying harder games, but this year I focused on numbers mostly. I started getting more into trophy hunting in December of 2023, so I started pretty strong in January of 2024. So that is where we will start. The only auto pop I have is for Plague Tale Innocence, the PS4 version. Among Us are kind of not really auto pops, but I'll explain when I get to them. The rest of the games are done legit because I like to waste my own time. January. I've recorded myself saying January so many times it doesn't even sound like English anymore. So, on the 2nd of January, I got my first 2 platinums of the year, DC Super Pets the PS5 version and My Little Pony A Maritime Bay Adventure. I remember reading an article with the easiest platinums on PS Plus, so I decided to go balls to the wall and get as many as I could. Both of these games are easy and relatively short. Would I recommend them? No, probably not. If you're looking for something mindless, you might be interested. That being said, I didn't completely hate these games. DC Pets had a few annoying trophies that took a bit longer than I would like to admit though. The 3rd of January I got 3 platinums. The PS4 stacks of DC Super Pets and My Little Pony. Then I got the Artful Escape PS5 version. This one only took a few hours to complete. A nice art style and great music. Would I recommend Artful Escape? Yes, I think it's worth playing if you don't mind side-scrollers and story-driven games. I'm not sure I would have played this game a year ago, but because it was recommended as an easy platinum, I tried it and I'm actually really glad that I did. The 4th of January I managed to get 4 platinums. The Artful Escape on PS4, My Friend Peppa Pig PS5, My Friend Peppa Pig PS4, and What Remains of Edith Finch, the PS5 version. So, the Peppa Pig game is pretty awful, but in my mind, I was like, it's included in my PS Plus membership, so let me get my money's worth. I'm not going to recommend it, honestly, unless you're 3. What Remains of Edith Finch is actually a game I would recommend. It's a sad story, but well written and keeps you engaged for the few hours the game goes for. The trophies are missable, so you can either use a guide or just play the game once, then go back using Chapter Select. There is a PS4 version of Edith Finch, but it doesn't have a platinum trophy. The 5th of January I got 2 platinums. Fast and Furious Spy Racers, the PS4 and PS5 versions. Would I recommend this game? No, it's pretty boring and it can be done without boosting even though it has online trophies. It's easy enough to complete, just nothing special. The spray paint when you're in first place is the most annoying thing they put in this game. You will need 2 controllers though because there's a split screen trophy. On the 6th of January I got the Paw Patrol Mighty Pups PS4 Platinum. No, I don't recommend it. Something mindless to do when you're watching something at the same time. The mini games are hell and take way too long. Whoever came up with this trophy list is a hater. The 7th of January I got 2 platinums. Plague Tale Innocence for PS5 and Paw Patrol Adventure City for PS5. Now, Plague Tale Innocence I will recommend. The story is very linear, but it's very well written and I did get invested pretty quickly in the characters. Definitely a game I was not expecting to enjoy because I'm not a stealth fan. There are a lot of things you need to collect, so it's useful to use a guide. The guide I used didn't have any spoilers, so it was a pretty good experience. The Paw Patrol game I don't recommend unless you are a child or you want to suffer. The 8th of January I got 2 platinums. Paw Patrol Mighty Pups PS5 and Omno. If you like puzzle games, I definitely recommend Omno. It's about 4 hours to complete and there's nothing very stressful about it. A nice chill puzzle game. There was one section where you had to do what looked like an impossible jump, and I think it took me about an hour to actually make the jump. I was ready to rage quit. Other than that, I did like Omno a lot. The 9th of January I got 2 platinums. Paw Patrol Adventure City for PS4 and Overcooked All You Can Eat for PS4. I do recommend Overcooked if you have 1 or 2 people you can play with. There are trophies you need 4 players for. I did actually buy a new controller to get this platinum. Shameful, I know, but it was a pink one, so I think I needed it for my mental health. It definitely is a fun game, so I do recommend this one. I am trying to avoid talking about me getting Paw Patrol games 4 different times, but it gets worse. And you'll find out why later. On the 11th of January I got the Tinykin Platinum for PS4, and on the 13th of January I got the PS5 version of Tinykin. Do I recommend it? Yes, I flippin' do. You will see throughout the year I love this game because I got the platinum 6 times. I also made a video about it. It's such a fun and cute game. I even gave it 5 out of 5 burgers because I love it so much. Anyway, if you haven't, you should play this game. On the 17th of January I got the platinum for Assassin's Creed Mirage. I think I started this game when it first came out, but I wasn't feeling it, so I left it and came back. For the life of me, I can't remember what the story was. Basim is an annoying character, so I didn't like it much. Would I recommend this game? Well, I've only played it once, so I think I need to play it 3 more times to decide if I hate it or not. But yeah, I suppose I do recommend it if you want a more compact Assassin's Creed experience. The 23rd of January I got the platinum for Plague Tale Requiem. It's definitely a good idea to play the first game before you play this one. I'm not sure which game I liked more because both of them are good in different ways. In Requiem, you get to choose which type of playstyle you like and you're given more freedom in how you want to fight or not fight. You do have to play around half of a New Game Plus for the platinum, but it's not that much of a chore. Would I recommend this game? Yes, it's definitely a great game and it does get quite sad, but the story is really good. The 28th of January I got the platinum for Tales from the Borderlands. I surprisingly never played any Borderlands games apart from 10 minutes of the 3rd one, so this is technically my first introduction to the games. Telltale games can feel a bit slow, so in the beginning I had a hard time getting into it, but the last few chapters I did enjoy. Would I recommend? Yes, I think I would. If you like story games, then I think it's worth a play. On the 30th of January, I got the platinum for Tekken 7. I've never played a fighting game before, so I didn't know what to expect. It was leaving PS Plus, and apparently it was pretty easy to platinum. I didn't need anyone to help boost this game, even though there are online trophies. It was surprisingly fun, and I think I will try the newest Tekken at some point. The combos were kind of difficult for me because I didn't have the brain power to press all those buttons in quick succession. Not sure how I pulled it off in the end, but I definitely picked the easiest combo. Would I recommend this one? Yes, I think if you want to start getting into fighting games, this is a good place to start. The last platinum I got in January was Hidden Through Time 2. It's a hidden object game that is pretty basic, but stuff can be super hard to find sometimes. I liked the first game, so I decided to get the second one. Would I recommend? If you like these type of games where you have to search for things, then yes, I would say it's worth playing. So that's January done, and I managed to get 25 platinums. February. On the 1st of February, I got 3 platinums. The PS4 and PS5 versions of Bratz Flaunt Your Fashion, and Plague Tale Innocence, which was a shameless autopop, but thankfully is my only one. Back in the day, I used to love Bratz, so naturally I had to play the game. Kinda wish they had more hairstyles and clothes to choose from. There wasn't much of a story that I can remember. Would I recommend? Probably not. It was an okay experience, and I'm not sure how many gamers love a good fashion dress-up game. The 3rd of February, I got the platinum for Burly Men at Sea. I did use a guide, but somehow failed at using the guide because the numbers never matched up for me. I did get all scenarios in the end, but it felt like more of a challenge because I was following the guide wrong. It's not a bad game, but not great either. Would I recommend? If you like story games, then yes, but otherwise, probably not. On the 4th of February, I got the platinum for Coffee Talk PS4, and on the 5th of February, I got the PS5 version. I wasn't sure I would enjoy this game, but surprisingly I did. It's pretty relaxing just reading the stories that the customers talk about. You actually do feel like a barista in a coffee shop, and the characters are all pretty interesting. Would I recommend? Yes, I would. Even if you're not into story games, I still think it's worth playing. On the 8th of February, I got the Platinum for Coffee Talk 2, the PS4 version, and on the 10th of February, I got the PS5 version. Because I did these back to back, it was pretty hard going, I won't lie. I did put it on autoplay so I could do other things as it played, because you do have to play more than once. I definitely do like the story and characters in this game. Would I recommend? Yes, but not doing it back to back like I did. The 11th of February I got 2 Platinums, a Memoir Blue for PS4 and PS5. I'm pretty sure most of these trophies are missable, so I did use a guide. The Ice Cube section at the start was unintentionally rage-inducing. Took me a good 30 minutes the first time to get those annoying ice cubes out of the glass. It is quite a nice and laid-back game though. It's about a mother and daughter. Would I recommend? Yes. It's worth a play, I would say. On the 15th of February, I got the Platinum for Far Cry 3. Surprisingly, the only Far Cry I hadn't played. I heard a lot of people say it's one of the best ones, and because I like Far Cry, I thought I would finally play it. It was pretty fun, but the helicopter mission at the end nearly made me cry. It took me so many attempts to finally get through that horrible section. Otherwise, it wasn't a bad experience. Would I recommend? Yes. I do think it's a good game and definitely worth playing if you're looking to start the Far Cry series. The 16th of February, I got the PS5 version of PJ Masks Heroes of the Night, and on the 18th, I got the PS4 version. It was a PS Plus game, so I thought I might as well get the Platinum. Twice. It's not great, but it's fine if you're watching something and need something for your hands to do because you're a fidgety person. Would I recommend? No. On the 20th of February, I got the last 2 Platinums of the month, the PS4 and PS5 versions of The Gardens Between. It's a very interesting puzzle game. I say interesting because I was actually too dumb to figure it out by myself and used a guide. If you like puzzle games, I definitely recommend it because the levels are really cool and it's a different type of puzzle game. In total, I managed to get 15 Platinums in February. March. I actually can't say March without sounding like a snob, so I'm really sorry. The 4th of March, I got the Platinum for Ghostwire Tokyo. I spent quite a while trying to get this Platinum because catching the souls was an absolute slog. The game wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. The mission in the school though, I legit shat my pants with the anatomy doll. This game did kind of burn me out because I didn't think I enjoyed it that much. Would I recommend? Probably not. It was fun in parts, but the Platinum experience was kinda not the best. The 8th of March, I got the Platinum for Mail Time. It's a cute game where you deliver mail to creatures in the forest. I really like cozy games like this. I always look on the PlayStation Store at the cozy game section for anything new. Not that many that I don't have. Would I recommend? Yes. It's a fun little game that doesn't take too long, and it's a nice change of pace. On the 17th of March, I got the Platinum for the PS5 version of Pinball Heroes, and on the 18th, I got the PS4 version. I actually didn't know you could use the rewind feature at first, and I was playing for ages and complaining that I couldn't get a high score, and then someone finally told me about the rewind feature. Let's just say that saved me many, many hours of my time. I do actually find pinball pretty fun, so I don't mind this game. Would I recommend? Yes. It's a fun and easy Platinum that doesn't take too long. The last Platinum I got in March was on the 23rd, and it was Whole IO. I'm pretty sure this was a mobile game, but I'm not sure. Either way, I like these kinds of games. I got it on sale and I don't regret it. It does actually take a bit of effort to get the Platinum because you do have to get a lot of coins for the upgrades. Would I recommend? Yes. I think I would because I think mindless games like this are fun. And that's it for March. I managed to get 5 Platinums. April. The only Platinum I got in April was on the 20th, and it was a game called Fresh Start. Very similar to Power Wash Simulator, but a bit more basic. I really liked it because it was just a nice and relaxing game. Some of the trophies are missable, but you can go back to the levels, so it's not that difficult. Would I recommend? yes, I definitely think it's worth a play. Just 1 platinum for April. May. I don't know why that came out so angry. In May, I decided to start my new account. Originally, I started this account because I love Mass Effect and playing it again wasn't good enough. I wanted to get the platinum for the 3 games again. After getting those platinums, I just started getting platinums I'd already gotten because I'm a sucker for value for money. The 4th of May, I got the platinum for the first Mass Effect. I love the trilogy so much and I definitely do recommend it. The story is the best thing I've ever experienced. On the 11th of May, I got the platinum for the second Mass Effect game. I think this is my favourite game out of the 3, but I do love them all pretty much equally. Plus, the Legendary Edition makes it feel like one big game. Yes, I do recommend this one as well. The 19th of May, I got the PS5 version of The Artful Escape, and on the 20th of May, I got the PS4 version. I saw the game was leaving PS Plus, so I decided to get these again before it left. On the 21st of May, I got the Mass Effect 3 Platinum. Mass Effect is my favourite trilogy of all time, and I will always recommend these games. The ending of the 3rd one is a bit of a disappointment, but everything else is absolutely amazing. The 22nd of May, I got the Platinum for Fresh Start again. The 23rd of May, I got the Beyond Blue Platinum again. Both of these games I enjoyed, so I didn't mind getting them again. On the 23rd of May, I got 3 Platinums. The first was Whole.io, and then the PS4 and PS5 versions of My Little Pony: A Maretime Adventure. Because I got them on my main account, I decided to do them again for some reason I can't explain. The 26th of May, I got the PS4 version of Tinykin again. The 27th of May, I got 3 Platinums, the PS4 and PS5 versions of The Gardens Between, and then I got the My Name is Mayo Platinum. The 28th of May, I got 4 Platinums, My Name is Mayo 2, PS4 and PS5 versions of My Friend Peppa Pig, and the PS5 version of Pinball Heroes. 4 Platinums in one day would usually be impressive, but not really in this case. I don't want to talk about it. On the 29th of May, I got 2 Platinums. Tinykin for PS5 and Venba. Venba is a story about a family that moves from India to a Western country, and it's about food and family. Quite a nice story if I'm honest. Would I recommend? Probably yes, if you like story-driven games. On my main account on the 30th of May, I got 2 Platinums, Venba and Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I wasn't expecting to like Turnip Boy because it didn't seem like the type of game I would play, but I was really surprised. It's such a fun and silly game I can't help but love it, so yes, I definitely recommend Turnip Boy. On the 31st of May, I got 6 Platinums on my second account. I had to go back and double check this was right because I didn't know how I did it. So the first one was Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, then the PS4 and PS5 versions of A Memoir Blue. The next 2 are the PS4 and PS5 versions of DC Super Pets, and lastly, My Name is Mayo 3. The third My Name is Mayo is actually pretty interesting, and they gave it a story, probably the best one out of the 3. In May, I got 28 Platinums using both accounts. June. The 1st of June, I got 4 Platinums on my second account. The PS4 and PS5 versions of Paw Patrol Mighty Pups, Save Room PS5, and Unpacking for PS4. I'm not going to talk about Paw Patrol again, but I understand if you think I'm insane for playing it 4 times. I'm committed to wasting my time. Save Room is a Resident Evil inventory management puzzle. It's pretty straightforward and doesn't take long. I don't think I would recommend it because it's pretty boring. Unpacking is a game where you unpack boxes. I'm going to be honest, I didn't pay much attention to it because I didn't like it. Even though I've played it a lot, it is a chilled out game, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So I probably won't recommend it based on my experience, but a lot of people do love it, so maybe don't listen to me. The 2nd of June, I got the Platinum for Paw Patrol Adventure City on PS4. The 3rd of June, I got 2 platinums, the PS5 version of Paw Patrol Adventure City and PJ Masks Heroes of the Night for PS4. The 4th of June, I got the platinum for PJ Masks, the PS5 version. Honestly, I don't really know why I played these games again. Probably because they were on PS Plus, so I thought, let me get value for money. Maybe I just like kids games that are really easy. Anyway, let's move on. On the 6th of June, I got the platinum for It Takes Two for PS5. I managed to convince someone to play this game with me. Even though I already gotten the platinum twice already, I decided to go for the 3rd time. I really do enjoy these co-op games. I will say that the Hell Tower trophy is pretty difficult if you are arsed at platforming games. Would I recommend this game? Yes. If you can convince someone to play with you, then it's definitely worth playing. The 9th of June, I got 2 platinums for Coffee Talk PS4 and PS5 versions. I actually was looking forward to playing this one again, honestly. The 10th of June, I got the platinum for A Way Out. You don't have to complete the game to get the platinum, so when I played this time, I didn't finish the game. On the 11th of June, I got the platinum for A Way Out again, but this time I actually did finish the game, and the plot twist actually had my jaw on the floor. I definitely recommend this game because the story is really good. Just have to convince someone to play it with you. This might get a little confusing, so I'll try and explain it as well as possible. On the 11th of June, I got the platinum for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for PS4 on my 2nd account. On the 12th of June, I got the platinum for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl PS4 on my main account. On the 14th of June, I got a platinum on both of my accounts, and you guessed it, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for PS5 on each account. There are some trophies that you need help to boost, but I'm lucky because I have people that are willing to help me when I want to play games a ridiculous amount of times. Would I recommend this game? No, I don't think I would. It's not a terrible fighting game, you just need to play as every character, which takes ages. The 21st of June, I got the Hidden Through Time Platinum, and on the 23rd of June, I got the Platinum for Hidden Through Time 2. I'd already gotten the platinums for these on my main account, so I decided to get them again. I kind of wish they made more games like this where you have to search for things that are super hidden. I did have to use a guide for some of the levels because I didn't have a Blue's Clue where some of the objects were. I managed to get 19 platinums in June. July. On the 2nd of July, I got 2 platinums, one on each account for the PS5 version of Multiverses. Do I recommend this game? No, I definitely don't. The 5th of July, I got the platinum for Fast and Furious Spy Racers PS4, and on the 6th of July, I got the PS5 version. Even though it wasn't great the first 2 times, I had to play it 2 more times to figure out that I just don't like it. The 11th of July, I got the platinum for Mail Time again. So, on the 12th of July, I managed to get the PS4 version of Multiverses for both of my accounts. Getting this platinum 4 times was actual hell. There were so many wins and matches you needed, so I think I played thousands of matches, and even boosting it took forever. I think I can say this was the worst platinum experience I've ever had. You also needed 100 toasts, and you got 5 per day. Legitimately makes me depressed thinking about this game, so let's move on. The 15th of July, I got the platinum for Far Cry 4 on my main account. I love Far Cry games, and this one was fun. I made a video about getting the platinum twice for this game. The multiplayer trophies are pretty hellish, but the rest are pretty easily done. I definitely recommend this game if you don't mind first-person shooters. On the 16th of July, I got the platinum for Bee Simulator on my 2nd account. This game is surprisingly really fun. The random mini-games and the flying around collecting pollen are actually a good time. The races can be pretty challenging as well. Would I recommend this game? Yes. I think it's back on PS Plus again, so definitely worth a try. On the 30th of July, I got the platinum for Far Cry 6, the PS4 version, on my main account. There's a trophy where you have to wait 3 weeks, so it is a pain in the ass. I made a video about getting the platinum for this game 4 times. It was the first video I made for this channel. It's a Far Cry game, so yes, I do recommend it because I love Far Cry. I managed to get 10 platinums in July. August. The 5th of August, I got the platinum for the PS5 version of Unpacking. Still, after 4 times, I don't like it and I don't want to play it again. On the 6th of August, I got the platinum for Far Cry 6, the PS5 version, on both my main account and my second account. The 7th of August, I got the platinum for the PS4 version of Far Cry 6. At this point, I had definitely had enough of Far Cry. The 13th of August, I got the platinum for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. This is the second time I got this platinum. I did make a video about getting the platinum for this game twice. It is very Far Cry-like, so it was definitely something I was interested in. The flying with the dragon thing was my favourite part by a mile. Would I recommend this game? Yes, I do think it's pretty good. If you don't like Far Cry, maybe avoid it. I know I said I had enough of Far Cry, but the people were blue, so it doesn't count. On the 15th of August, I found this funny game on the PlayStation Store called Poopy Time, so I bought it. I got the platinum on both of my accounts. After playing it, I have to concede that it is shovelware, but the name was too funny to ignore. I hope they make a Poopy Time 2. On the 16th of August, I got the platinum for Donut County on my second account. I've gotten this platinum before, and it was really fun. I might actually do it again because I think it's a fun little game. They need to make more whole games because there aren't enough games where you play as a whole. Would I recommend this game? Yes, I would. So good, I want to do it again. Considering how many games I've played a bunch of times, that doesn't really mean much. But yes, play it anyway. The 17th of August, I got the platinum for What Remains of Edith Finch. Because I knew what all the trophies were this time, I was able to play the whole thing without being distracted by a guide. On the 20th of August, I got the platinum for Lake PS4. I also made a video about getting the platinum for this game 4 times. The PS4 version of this game is really buggy. The game is pretty relaxing though, so I did enjoy it. Would I recommend it? Yes, if you like slower paced games. The 21st of August, I got the platinum for Lake on PS4 on my main account. On the 22nd of August, I got the platinum for the PS5 version of Lake on my second account. Playing this game 3 times back to back was pretty rough. I played the first time last year, so I didn't mind it then. 24th of August, I got the platinum for Minute of Islands. I also made a video on getting the platinum for this game twice. The art style for this game might be one of my favorites ever. Would I recommend it? Yes. It's a fun puzzle game with amazing art. What's not to love? On the 25th of August, I got the platinum for Minute of Islands on my second account. The 27th of August, I got the platinum for Tacoma. I got the platinum for this game last year for the first time. It takes under an hour to complete, so it's not very long. It's a story game set in space. Would I recommend it? Yes. I think it's worth playing even if it is pretty short. So, in August, I managed to get 15 platinums. September. The 1st of September, I got the platinum for Sea of Thieves. This is the first and only time I will be getting this platinum. It is completely reliant on other people, and it is very hard to find people in the game that don't immediately sink your ship and steal all your stuff. I'm actually really proud of this platinum, but I don't recommend it because it's just annoying to rely on other people not being bumholes, and that's nearly impossible these days. The 5th of September, I got the platinum for Far Cry 4 on my second account. The multiplayer part was just as horrendous as the first time. So this was when I made my third account. Because there are games that are only on PS5, I decided to make a third account because for my videos, I want to platinum games at least 3 times because twice is just not impressive enough to me. The 11th of September, I got the platinum for Tinykin PS4, and on the 12th I got the PS5 version on my third account. I was wanting to make a video, so I decided I would make this game the first one I platinum 6 times. Worth it because I love this game. In September, I managed to get 4 platinums. October. The 19th of October, I got the platinum for Hidden Through Time 2 Discovery on my main account. I saw that there was a new Hidden Through Time game, so naturally I had to get it. On the 20th of October, I got 2 platinums, Hidden Through Time 2 Discovery and Assassin's Creed Odyssey on my second account. It was my second time getting the Odyssey Platinum. This was the first game I ever got a Platinum for. I did make a video about getting the Odyssey Platinum 3 times. So, in October, I managed to get 3 Platinums. November. The 9th of November, I got the Platinum for Dragon Age The Veilguard. I made a video on getting the Platinum for this game 3 times. The combat in this game is really fun, but the writing is awful. If you can get it on a cheap sale, I would say you should try it, but otherwise, save your money. The 15th of November, I got the Platinum for Among Us PS4 and PS5 versions. Because the versions are linked, there is a semi-auto-pop situation, but you do have to do the miscellaneous trophies again. You just get the kills and tasks pop after just one. I don't recommend this game, it's not fun, and the Platinum is hell. The 29th of November, on my third account, I got the Platinum for Assassin's Creed Odyssey for the 3rd time. I still like the game, but I definitely need a break from Assassin's Creed for a while. In November, I managed to get 4 Platinums. December. The 5th of December, I got the Platinum for Among Us PS4 and PS5 versions on my second account. I don't think I would have been able to do all 4 versions legitimately without the semi-auto pop. I never want to play it again. The 9th of December, I got the Platinum for Toy Box Puzzle on my main account. I found this game on sale, and it looked pretty interesting because I like those types of puzzles. There are over 100 levels, and they are pretty challenging. Would I recommend? Yes, I think I would, especially if you enjoy puzzles. The 10th of December, I got the Platinum for Concept Destruction for PS5, and on the 11th of December, I got the PS4 version, both on my main account. I also found this on sale and I thought it looked pretty funny. Kind of like Wreckfest, but you're a little cardboard car. It's easy to platinum and doesn't take too long. I'm not sure I would recommend it because it's not amazing, but if you want something easy, it's worth getting. The 12th of December, I got the Platinum for Paper.io on my main account. It's a game where you try and expand your territory. I don't like it as much as Hole.io, but it's still pretty fun. Would I recommend? Probably not because it's pretty grindy at the end. The 12th of December, I got the Platinum for Concept Destruction PS4 and PS5 versions from my second account. The 13th of December, I got the Platinum for It Takes Two, the PS4 version, also on my second account. This is the 4th time I got the Platinum for this game, and I'm not sure if I will do it again. We will see what will happen next year. The 16th of December, I got the Platinum for Light in the Darkness PS4 and PS5 versions of both my main account and my second account. This is a free game about what happened during World War II. It is very sad and a reminder of how cruel the world can be, even though it's not much better today. The 20th of December, I got the Platinum for Dragon Age The Veilguard for the 2nd time on my 3rd account. The 21st of December, I got the Platinum for ASMR Slicing on my main account. I found this on the sale page, and honestly, it's so satisfying. I don't care if people think it's shovelware, it's genuinely so good. Would I recommend? Yes. I love this game, and I wish it was longer. The 24th of December, I got 2 Platinums. One for Dragon Age The Veilguard for the 3rd time. Then, to reward myself for finishing that game, I then got the Platinum for ASMR Slicing again, straight after. The 28th of December, I got the 100th Platinum for my main account. What kind of amazing game did I pick for this awesome achievement? Space Cleanup Cosmic Robot Disinfector. It's like a worse version of Power Wash Simulator in space. It's not the best game in the world, but I enjoyed it. Picking up alien parts was weirdly therapeutic. Would I recommend? If you like cleanup games, then yeah, go for it. Also on the 28th of December, I got the Platinum for Stormboy. I've heard other people talk about this game and say good things. It really is short and I wish it was longer. It's a sad story in the end, but a nice game overall. Would I recommend? Yeah. I think it's worth playing. On the 29th of December, I got 2 platinums on my second account. Stormboy again, and a game called AAA Dynamic Scenes. So the Dynamic Scenes game is a jigsaw game and it's free on PlayStation. You do have to place 1,000 pieces without any errors and place 5,000 pieces altogether. It does take a while to get, but I love jigsaws, so I would recommend this to anyone that also loves jigsaws. In December, I managed to get 21 platinums. So, how many platinums did I get in 2024 altogether? Well, 150. Now, I'm not going to say I have the most impressive list this year, and next year I'm hoping to try and challenge myself a bit more. This is my first year of properly trophy hunting, so I think I can only improve from here. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm sure I will lose my voice after reading all of this because I never yap this much. I hope 2025 will be a good year for everyone and we will get some amazing games. Thanks again for watching.